Hi, I'm Peterson, and today we're going to talk about how to tie a square knot. So, it might not make much sense with all of this camouflage, but I'm in the Navy. I've been in for pretty much my entire adult life, and a good portion of that was spent out at sea. As such, I can tell you with a pretty high degree of confidence that if you're in rough seas and you have something that isn't securely fastened down, it's not a question of if it gets loose and goes flying, but a question of when and where it ends up. This poses a couple of major problems. The first, and simply put, that's how things break. The second, sometimes people get broken in the process too. I've seen a couple of instances in which a book or box gets loose and falls on someone's head, and it's usually not a good day for that person. During the space race, both the US and the Soviets were trying to create a method by which they could write in space. The US thought the process out. They spent a couple of $1 million devising a pen that could write in space, and the Soviets spent $2 in pencils. Both had the same end effect. The moral of the story? Sometimes it's better to work smarter and not harder. The Navy has a similar mindset, and as such, we tie things down with rope and knots. So one of the most popular knots is the square knot. It's often used to bind things together, and it's also used to tie two pieces of rope together. This later application isn't really advised. Having two pieces of rope with different sizes tied together through a square knot creates a lot of instability in the knot. One of the qualities that you don't want in a knot is for it to be able to loosen up and become undone under pressure. The square knot is also used heavily by the Boy Scouts of America in their neckerchief. Another organization that uses it in its neckerchief is, you guessed it, the US Navy. All of these sailors in their dress whites have their neckerchief tied with a square knot. And as such, I've used it pretty extensively throughout my career. We're now going to talk about how to tie a square knot. So you have 5 steps. On the face of it, this looks like it's pretty complicated. But we're going to break it down, and step by step, it'll actually be pretty simple. So you can use a neckerchief like I have here. If not, you can use rope. As long as it's about 4 feet long in length, you should be good to go. So you put it over your neck. You want to have each side about equal, and then draw your right side out so it's about a hand length in difference. This right side will be your long side, and your left side will be your short side. So with step 1, you bring your long side over your short side, like so. For step 2, you bring the long side under and over the short side, like this. Next, you want to repeat this process. Still use the long side and bring it over and under the short side. And at this point, you should have a knot similar to that of in step 4. At this point, all you do is tighten the knot, and you have a square knot. It should be about even. If it's not even, like it is now, all you do, loosen it, and you can readjust. Merely get the desired length you want, and just tighten it again. And we have a square knot. In order to untie it, all you do, you reach in the middle and you loosen. To double check that you've done it right, you can take it off, and you should have a V shape at the back side of the knot. I'll demonstrate that one more time. Put it over your neck. Have your right side be about a hand length longer than your left side. Bring your right side or your long side over your short side and bring it under and over. Even it out and repeat the process, still using your long side. And we have a square knot again. Takes about 10 seconds to do with practice, and it looks very professional if you're a sailor. I hope you enjoy this and have a good day.